Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the stories that shape us. Today, we're going to talk about Thomas Hardy's masterpiece, Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Published in 1891, this novel is a powerful exploration of fate, class, and social justice, set against the backdrop of Victorian England. To understand the significance of Tess of the D'Urbervilles, let's take a step back and look at the historical context in which it was written. The late 19th century was a time of great change and upheaval in England. The Industrial Revolution was in full swing, and the old aristocracy was struggling to maintain its power and influence. Hardy, himself a product of rural England, was deeply concerned about the impact of industrialization on traditional ways of life. Tess of the D'Urbervilles is often associated with the literary movement of realism, which sought to portray life in all its gritty, unromanticized detail. Hardy's novel is a prime example of this movement, with its vivid descriptions of rural landscapes and its unflinching portrayal of poverty, exploitation, and violence. But Tess is more than just a realist novel. It's also a deeply philosophical exploration of the human condition. One of the key themes in Tess is the concept of fate, or destiny. Hardy was fascinated by the idea that our lives are shaped by forces beyond our control, and that we're often at the mercy of circumstance. This is particularly evident in the character of Tess herself, who is subject to a series of tragic events that ultimately seal her fate. But Hardy's exploration of fate is not just a simplistic exercise in fatalism, it's also a nuanced examination of the ways in which social and economic forces can shape our lives. For example, consider the way in which Tess's family is forced to migrate from their rural home to the city in search of work. This move has devastating consequences for Tess, who becomes embroiled in a world of exploitation and violence. Hardy's portrayal of this process is both heartbreaking and thought-provoking, highlighting the ways in which economic necessity can drive people to desperate measures. Another key concept in Tess is the idea of social class. Hardy was deeply critical of the English class system, which he saw as rigid and unforgiving. The novel is full of characters who are trapped by their social status, from the aristocratic D'Urberville family to the impoverished D'Urbervilles. But Hardy's portrayal of class is not just a simplistic exercise in social commentary, it's also a nuanced exploration of the ways in which class shapes our identities and our relationships. Consider, for example, the character of Angel Clare, who is torn between his love for Tess and his own sense of social duty. Angel's struggles with his own class identity are both poignant and thought-provoking, highlighting the ways in which social expectations can constrain our choices and our desires. Tess of the D'Urbervilles has had a profound influence on literature and culture. Its exploration of themes such as fate, class, and social justice continues to resonate with readers today. The novel has been adapted into numerous film, stage, and television productions, including the famous 1979 film starring Nastassja Kinski. But Tess's impact extends far beyond the world of literature. Its portrayal of poverty, exploitation, and violence helped to raise awareness about the plight of rural workers in England, and its exploration of social class continues to inform our understanding of inequality today. In conclusion, Tess of the D'Urbervilles is a masterpiece of English literature that continues to captivate readers with its powerful story, memorable characters, and thought-provoking themes. Through its exploration of fate, class, and social justice, the novel offers a searing critique of Victorian society that remains relevant today. Whether you're a seasoned literary scholar or just discovering the joys of reading, Tess of the D'Urbervilles is a must-read that will leave you moved, inspired, and eager to explore more of Hardy's works. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.